Yeah, so it's real. It's it's real. The Dallas Mavericks are trading Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, who just had a great game in MSG, and a 2029 first round pick. Sources tell ESPN, reported by the one and only Shams. Utah Jazz are also included in that trade as well. Everybody in the basketball world's first thought was, is Shams being hacked right now? When I saw this trade, I'm like, I I was looking at my phone for a good 30 seconds with like nothing going on around me. I was like so locked in. I'm like, there's no way this is real. Luka Doncic is going to the Lakers. The Dallas Mavericks just traded a 25-year-old superstar who took them to the finals. You're trading that player to the Los Angeles Lakers, to La La Land, to get back Anthony Davis in a trade. Wow. This is what we wanted. The trade deadline is February 6th, and this is what we wanted. We wanted something that can really get us engaged as NBA fans, and we got it. Luka Doncic is going to be a Laker. Wow. What? Damn, it's a shisty business, man. Like, this is so crazy. The timing of this is just crazy because Luca's injured, but then he's reported to, like, start ramping back up into getting back on the court. But then Anthony Davis just had an interview with Shams not too long ago saying that the Lakers need another big in order to be contenders again, and then they traded him. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Okay, let's start with the Mavericks. Basically, the Dallas Mavericks were very concerned with Luka Doncic conditioning. Now, we know Luka Doncic isn't in the best shape, right? Especially coming into this season, he missed all of preseason, so it took him a while to get his feet wet. Into the regular season, but we know Luka Doncic isn't in the best shape, but yet the man can still lead you to an NBA Finals, right? But the Dallas Mavericks also stated that defense wins championships, and getting somebody like Anthony Davis, who's always going to have his name in DPOY awards and nomination, having him on a team with Kyrie Irving, with Klay Thompson, with Derek Lively, with PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, and all these other players, Quentin Grimes. I mean, the Dallas Mavericks look pretty damn great right now. They look pretty damn good. I'm not sure what the starting lineup's going to be. I also find it interesting that Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis, two players that were 1B behind LeBron James, 1A, are on the same team now. I'm curious how that duo is going to look because Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis, that looks like a really good duo to me. I'm also curious about how Derek Lively is going to fit into all of this because he's still somebody that's ascending into the Dallas Mavericks organization. And I do believe he's going to be a cornerstone piece for that organization, but he's injured. So you do need somebody, at your center position to anchor everything. Anthony Davis did talk about, wanting another big, so maybe they put Daniel Gafford at the 5 and Anthony Davis at the 4, and you go from there with your front court players. It was also reported that Luka Doncic did not ask for a trade. He did not go to Nico and say, "Yo, trade me to the Los Angeles Lakers." That was not a thing. Like, he was caught off guard by this trade, as well as Anthony Davis and LeBron James. When we look at the Lakers side of it, LeBron James just had a virtuoso in MSG. Had a triple double, 33 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists. Max Christie, who's also involved in this trade, had a really great game as well. But LeBron James didn't know a damn thing about this trade. He didn't know this was in the works. It was reported that he was out with his family and he was caught off guard by this trade. And I'm just so all over because the NBA just works in mysterious ways, man. It just goes like that. That's how the cookie crumbles, right? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What the heck? Like, this is crazy. Because Anthony Davis, he wasn't in New York. He was back in LA because he has some injury. And I don't even know if he's going to be ready to go for the All Star game because he is a reserve. But wow. Lakers trade Anthony Davis for Luka Doncic in one of the most shocking deals in NBA history. Damn sure it is one of the most shocking trades in NBA history. Wow. Like, just thinking about the combinations and the different lineups, like, you have Luka Doncic and LeBron James on the same team. That's wild to me. That is super wild to me. But something for the Lakers. LeBron James, especially with the performance he had in MSG, he's still someone that can help you win at the highest level, right? In my personal opinion, LeBron James can still help you win a championship. Not being the best player, but being one of the best players. Luka Doncic is injured right now. And we don't know when he's going to come back. He was out with a calf strain, I believe, on Christmas Day against the Timberwolves. We don't know when he's going to return. And you basically got LeBron James out there by himself. I love Austin Reeves, one of my favorite players, but he ain't going to hold the job down while being on the Lakers in the Western Conference. So I'm curious what LeBron James' mindset I'm curious what LeBron James' mindset is right now, because it's like, does he ask for a trade? Because Luka Doncic, it seems like the Lakers are kind of pivoting towards thinking we need to focus on the future. Getting somebody like Luka Doncic, who is 25 years old, who is one of the best players in the NBA when healthy, top 5, best player in the league, however you want to call it. It seems like the Lakers are pivoting towards looking towards the future, meaning LeBron James, who is playing great. Like I said, he just had a phenomenal game in MSG. He might need to think about asking for a trade. Because I said it on a TikTok, like, if you just look at it like LeBron James and Luka Doncic on the same team, that on paper looks like the best duo in the NBA. You have two transcendent players, two generational talents on one team, but looking at the Lakers roster overall, right? That doesn't seem like a team that can compete for a title right now. So it seems like the Lakers are trying to change, their outcome in the future. And having Luka Doncic probably for the next couple of years, right? Making more room to give him a max deal because he is worth a super max contract. Like Luka Doncic is Luka Doncic, right? So I'm just curious what the Lakers are thinking, with how they're gonna maneuver if LeBron asks for a trade. This is insane. Insane. The timing of this is just you can't make this up. You can't make this up. This is what the NBA is all about, the trade deadline. We were looking for some juicy trades. We had how did Luka Doncic get traded before Jimmy Butler? What? That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Thinking about the lineup. So you got Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson. It has to be Anthony Davis and Daniel Gafford at the front court. Who's at 3 though? PJ Washington, I guess. I don't know. They still lack you know, point of attack defenders, the Dallas Mavericks. So I'm not sure. And I'm thinking about Derek Lively. How does he fit into all this? Because now you're kind of slowing down his progression as a player. Yes, he was one of the main reason why the Dallas Mavericks made it to the NBA Finals last year against the Boston Celtics. But now you're putting Anthony Davis, on this ball club, and Derek Lively's injured. Does that set him back a little bit? I'm not sure. Maybe they start Derek Lively when he comes back and bring Daniel Gafford off the bench. I'm not sure what the Mavericks are thinking here. But wow, this is just the timing of it all is just crazy. Luka Doncic did not ask for a trade. LeBron James had a great game in MSG, as well as Max Christie, who's involved in this trade. And, LeBron's caught off guard by it. He had no say in this trade, meaning that the Lakers, the Lakers don't feel obligated to tell LeBron, hey, we're trading Anthony Davis. This is where we're going right now. They don't own LeBron that because LeBron's on his way out pretty damn soon. The man's going to retire within the next 2 years, right? So, the Lakers are trying to get busy. Getting somebody like Luka Doncic, he is going to fill up arenas. He is going to sell tickets. He's going to add more to your revenue. Jersey sales, performances, and Crypto Center. I mean, this is crazy. This is wild. You have Luka Doncic for the next decade, so to say. Wow. This is crazy. The rest of the NBA is shocked by this. Tyrese Maxey posted, Joel Embiid, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart. They just played LeBron. They just played the Lakers, and then you see this. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. I mean, the Mavericks, they think they can win now. They believe defense wins championship. You have one of the best defensive anchors in all of basketball, and Anthony Davis, who is one of the most versatile defenders in this league, can play drop coverage, can play, switch, all that. Like, he can do so much defensively, and now you're putting that, now you're pairing that with Kyrie Irving, who's having a great year. Yes, he has some injuries, but Kyrie Irving is having an efficient year. I believe he's going to be part of that 40, 50, 90 club. I would say both teams did fairly well in this, honestly, because Lakers, you got Luka Doncic. That's honestly enough. But then for the Mavericks, you're trying to compete in the Western Conference with an OKC team, with the Nuggets, with who else is in the West? With the Houston Rockets, all these other teams that are contenders. Like having Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, they do have a deep roster in Dallas. I like how their team is situated right now. I'm just curious, like, how two 1Bs are going to work on one team. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Yeah, I got to, gather my thoughts on this a little bit more, and I'll get back to you in another video. Thank you guys for listening to Triple Z Podcast. Please like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Zzz.